Hello guys, welcome to episode 3 of Safe Space to Jones JR. So on today's episode we'll talk about the trend that we have going on in Ghana recently. That's a story about Medikal and Fela Makafui. So you're welcome. Okay, so the issue is that Medikal and Fela Makafui got married somewhere around 4 years ago. They have a kid named Island. The story started coming around late last year and early this year. From what Medical said on his Snapchat the other time, it was like they started having issues about 2 years ago, but he makes efforts to solve the issue so that they come back together again. But the girl has already made up her mind that she wants to go, she wants a breakup, she's tired of the marriage. Medical also said that Fela traveled to Dubai without his knowledge last year or 2 years ago, and when she came back to Ghana, she didn't come with a wedding ring. He asked her and she told him that she has thrown the wedding ring in a sea in Dubai. Who does that? If you're no longer interested in the marriage, just return the ring and file for divorce in the legal way. Not that you throw my wedding ring that I've given you and tell me that what to count action. But Medical wanted to make things work. So he tried doing things like he wanted his wife back because he was really in love. That's one thing about we guys. When a guy really falls in love with you, the things he'll do for you, you'll be surprised. Let's rewind also to when they started dating. Medical drove a brand new Benz to a shop to surprise her that, oh babe, this is a car I go for you. Those are some of the things that a guy does for you when he's in love with you. Like, it does things that he's able to afford, not try to overplease you or something, but things that it feels that when you have this, you'll be comfortable, and when he's able to afford it, he'll do it for you because he loves you. But some ladies don't appreciate that. They feel like, oh, this guy is John, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. That's not the case. That's not the case. When a guy really loves you, he loves you. Wow. So from the story Medical brought out, he said they had issues, they separated, but they were living in the same house. About a year, he never slept with her on the same bed. Someone you married to. Wow. I'll go marry you, then I'll go bed plus you. Why? Eh? So the long story short and things is that after the breakup that came out for everyone to know, Medical told us that she has filed a case in court, and she has also written to the Ghana Police Service to investigate him and a whole lot of things that a life is threatened and things. But you've broken up with a person, you're still living in the person's house, and you claim your life is threatened. Okay, so one funny thing that is going on is that they are saying fear women because the history of women breaking the hearts of celebs, artists is mind blowing. Burna Boy chop breakfast. Omale so take my pain away. Medical has also chopped another breakfast. Like, see how rich these people are, but still the ladies are breaking up with them. They are not comfortable living with them. I don't know if. So what at all do ladies want? What at all do you want? Guys are some people when they fall in love with you, or forget, they won't cheat. When the guy is really in love with you, he won't cheat. He won't even look at other women. Medical said this in his video he did on Snapchat that he doesn't even look at other women because he's really in love with you. He also said that one day he was playing video game with his friends and the girl came into the house, poured the tea on him and was sitting with teacup and anger and things. When a guy is really in love with you, or he won't offend you, he won't make you cry, Charlie, it will be like some romantic movie, some Cinderella cartoon or something. For real. When God created Eve for Adam, Adam was like, this is the bone of my bone and the flesh of my flesh. Yo, do you know? Do you know if someone says that to you? Do you know what it means? So one thing you should know is that when you break a guy's heart, like it's difficult for him to fall in love again. Yeah, because it feels like, oh, I showed this lady the attention, this lady the love and things, but she broke my heart. Okay, so I have a census. There's a 50% of marriages end in divorce, and out of that 50%, 80% plus of that 50% divorces are filed by women. Are filed by women, and 35% of those divorces filed by women are under false claims of abuse. Men have the highest rate of suicide, and 60% of men who commit suicide are actively married. So that means the suicide that is happening, 60% of those men committing suicide are married. They are not happy. They are not happy in the relationship they find themselves. They are not happy. Sometimes it's the pressure and things that they are getting. Eh, please, women, let us be comfortable when we are dating you. Let us be happy. Eh, oh, when we are dating you, when we are married to you, let us be happy. We need that peace of mind. We need that sound mind. Let me tell you one thing. There's a saying that a way to a man's heart is his stomach. It's true. As for me, a way to my heart is my stomach. That's one. But peace of mind is my top priority. If you can't give me peace of mind, why the fuck should I be with you? Eh? Like, the peace of mind is something that we need. 20% of men in relationships are subjected to abuse by women, but only 2 to 5% are able to leave those relationships for help. So when you're talking about being abused by women, it's not only physical abuse that you be beating the person, but some abuse in a way that you don't have peace of mind. You don't have anything. You are not okay in the relationship. You are not stable. There's pressure whenever you are there. Charlie, whenever you are with your partner, there's pressure and things. All those things are abuse. Oh, mental abuse. They affect us. Most men over the age of 30 who are drug addicts got to that point as a result of failed relationship. True. Yes. Most men who are 30 and above and are drug addicts or alcohol addicts, they got to that point as a result of failed relationship. It's true. If you listen to one of Omale's songs, it was about drinking alcohol. Like, the breaking out was too much. The guy went through a lot too. The guy was depressed. If you're talking about guys who were depressed after breakup, Omale is one of them. Like, and I really love the guy because he was able to bounce back. Up next, we have a story for the day. There's always a story in every episode. Okay, so the story of the day is I met this guy in a church. He was a nice and confident gentleman. He initiated the conversation and paid my transportation. I liked his charisma and energy, but when he took out his phone to take my contact, I realized he was using an itel phone. That really put me off, but I still gave him my contact anyway. So he called a day after to introduce himself. We spoke for a while. I got to know he was working with some travel and talk company. He invited me to dinner at some eatery where he expressed interest in me. He sounded intelligent and focused, but still came with that itel phone. I'm using an iPhone 13 Pro. My ex-boyfriend got it for me. When I look at his phone and mine, I really get the feeling he wasn't my type of man. I always wondered if he could get me the things I'll be needing, or if we could maintain a relationship with me. I told him I was going to think about his proposal, and days after, when he asked me about it, I turned him down. He asked if I had any reason, and I told him to the face that it doesn't look like my type. Wow. He asked what my type was, and I said, someone who is a bit up to my standard. I added that someone who can at least afford the things I have, and he asked, like your phone. I reluctantly said yes. Just take a look. iPhone 13 Pro. That's the reason why you're saying someone is not your type. He didn't say much and we hung up. He never called or texted again for almost a month. I felt sorry for all I said to him and was expecting that he would call, but never did. I thought of all he did, how he sounded and treated me. No man had respected and treated me that right before. It was unique, so I really was hoping that he would call and try to convince me to give him a chance, but he never did. I called him one time and he answered. He said he didn't remember who I was after I introduced myself. The guy saw me. The guy saw me. That means the guy deleted the girl's number straight after he ended the call. When I reminded him, he only asked how I was and what was up. I didn't know what to say, so we ended the call. He still didn't call for weeks, so I called him again and asked him to save my contact and will be checking up on him. He saved my contact. I could view his WhatsApp status. I realized he even drives a car. I started calling and texting him consistently. We started talking and I told him I wanted to visit him to show him something. When I went to his house, it was big and very nice. He has everything and more. It was well designed. He had computers and even two iPhones. I asked why he is always on the ITEL and he said that is his personal phone because he uses the others for business. He didn't touch me or demand for sex. He kept asking what I wanted to show him till I gave up and told him I just wanted to apologize for how I treated him. He said he wasn't angry and asked to drop me off. When I left his place till now, he hasn't called. It's been almost 3 weeks. I'm always the one texting him. I asked him yesterday if he doesn't want me anymore, and his response was, "Do you think you look like you want to be wanted?" Really damaged me emotionally. I haven't been myself. I want to make things work with him. I like this guy. He's such a gentleman. Please, how do I make up for my mistake? How do I fix this? So what I'll say is that there's nothing to fix. You've already messed up. You were quick to judge because of the phone he was using. That's one thing about some ladies that I think you guys should watch. Yeah, don't just be quick to judge a guy. You won't even assess the person as to what he's able to do for you, how he's able to treat you. She said it that a guy treated her very well than any man she has ever come in contact with. Ladies, what at all do you want? What at all do you want? The person is treating you well. Now you're complaining that his phone is bad, that he's using ITEL. When he's using a good phone and it's not treating you well, you complain. It's difficult to please ladies. I swear. If I knew this guy, like he would be my friend. Just because the replies and things and the way he acted, I'm 100% supporting you. I'm not your type. Why should I still be having your number? Delete. One thing about guys is that you should know your worth. If the person doesn't value your worth, just dash. Yeah, if the person doesn't feel like, oh, you are worth it, just go. How can you just judge someone based on the phone he's using? Because he's using itel and you're using iPhone 13 Pro, and the iPhone 13 Pro, you're not the one bought it, your ex bought it for you. So what can you even say that you've bought for yourself? They are saying someone is not your type and they can't provide for you. Are they your parents that they should be providing for you? Oh, it's good that, oh, once in a while your partner buys this for you, he gives you this money. That's cool. But it's not that every time you should be the one providing for you. You have parents. Yeah, and if you are of age also, you should be able to take care of yourself. You should be independent without a guy's interference. You should be able to cater for yourself. That's what I feel. Let me read some of the comments. Learn not to judge people by phones, but by the content of their character. Word. The person treats you well. The person respects you. She said it herself that the guy respected her more than any guy she has ever come in contact with. He treats her well. He speaks well to her and stuffs. But because of the phone, you don't like him. Because he's using itel. Be there. You'll be single for the rest of your life. I mean, she asked that what mistake did she do that she needs help? What should she do? And someone said she should go and correct a mistake. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. Love, love, love.